We're on a bashard route to the end of the world. Places unseen and unheard. Gonna see Valhalla, gonna reach for the stars on this console. Talk about, look out! Ciao ragazzi, it is I, Dirk, on the Dirk About. I'm on Roosevelt Island, and I'm back on Roosevelt Island because the last time I was here, I had absolutely no idea that there was a cat sanctuary here. And here I am right now at the cat sanctuary. And it's so funny, we made an appointment with the woman. Thank you to Scotty Love for helping me out, helping me find this and let me know all about it. And he reached out to her, and I reached out to her. And it turns out she's Rossana Ceruzzi, and she is an Italian. So I'm actually here with Paul. He's camera shy, so we won't be doing a lot of on air. But he's having a conversation with her right now. So I'm going to change the camera angle and get the show rolling. We're going to meet some cats and see the beautiful work that she's doing here. And I'm so happy for you to join us. Here it is. It's the Wildlife Freedom Foundation, Cat Sanctuary Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. And this is their poster, and this is this beautiful facility on Roosevelt Island in this beautiful park across from Manhattan. It is absolutely perfection. No one knows it even exists. I didn't know. I've been here a couple of times. You can see the cats in the distance, and it's absolutely amazing. And we're going to meet the woman that runs the entire show, Rossana Ceruzzi. See? Nice to meet you. She's Italian. How incredible is that? Most of my viewers on this channel are big cat fans. We do a part of the show every single night at the end of the show for an hour or so, and everybody shows pictures of the things that they love most, and it's 99% cats. And so how long have you been doing this here? 24 years. So you were the crazy cat lady first, right? La Donna, what would you say? La Donna Gatti Pazza? Pazzi? Yeah. La Gattara. So you started doing that, and then coming from your work with these stray animals, this became a reality. Ah, it's still a kill shelter. It's a cycle. Three of these. Three of these shelters. This. I see that we're all getting the evil eye from all the cats right now, wondering why they're going to be on TV. But the beautiful thing about it is I uploaded all your links, and I'll put them on the screen for people who are interested in donating or adopting. It's my pleasure. I see you have a couple of Canadian geese here, and I saw one is limping. One's doing a little bit of a limpy limp. He's free again. And the cats get along okay with the Canadian geese? They do. Yeah. Do the cats attack the geese? I mean, cats are famous for trying to attack birds, right? Well, they're big.
So you see the cats we got some black ones. They don't touch anything. They're not feral, so they are doing very good, and that's why we can do one live.
The squirrel just came out of the cat house.
You can see, yes.
I just saw the squirrel leave the cat hotel.
And that's actually it's a baby.
That's a baby.
Yeah.
So the squirrels are welcome in the cat hotel.
Yeah.
What a beautiful thing you're doing here.
Oh, thank
And
you.
everybody on the show was very familiar with my beautiful cat, our cat Laverne, who died in March, and she was a big star on the show.
Oh,
She was 15, and it's a long story, but you know we tried everything to save her, and she was the love of our life, and so we lost her. And everybody on the show has been really great, and most of them have cats. And when I found out through one of my beautiful viewers that there was a sanctuary, I said, "Where?" And I did a live stream here. I walked right past there. I looked at the big Canadian geese, and then I went down to down Four Freedoms Park, and I came back, and I had no idea this was here. And I'm so grateful, Tim. Thank you, Scotty,
you are. Thank you.
and thank you so much, Rossana, for showing us this beautiful place. It's beautiful. So tell me, is it possible for people to help you, like volunteers as well?
Of course, on the website,
Okay.
wildlifefreedomfoundation.org, click volunteer, and we have different kind of volunteer programs. We even offer community service hours
Yeah.
for teens. We work with schools. We have special events with children, public schools, private schools, and of course, regular volunteers are the ones that help us daily, every day during and throughout the year. So volunteers are the fundamentals, basically.
Well, I for one would immediately like to volunteer
Thank
because
you.
I didn't know, and I live right across the way here,
That would be
so it'd be
great.
very easy for me. And this is my job now, so my hours are flexible. So I'm offering my services now on TV
Please.
because
Send the application. We'll be
I certainly
happy
will do that.
to review it and accept it, and you are quite welcome.
So what do you do on a daily basis? You come in here and you.
We come here exactly. We share with wildlife here in general, wildlife recovery,
Uh-huh.
and then we have the permanently disabled. So permanently disabled, they live here all their
Okay.
life. For the ones in rehabilitations, medications, caring, cleaning, and steps that we have cleaning and feeding, watering, checking with them, talking with them, interacting with them. Because as you know, cats,
I know.
are not just objects.
I know.
So they live
Talk to some people in my neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we have here 24 cats.
24. Okay.
24. Yes. We also have single living here.
Oh, single
In the
studio
back.
apartments.
Yes.
Duplexes.
In the back. You can see more
Yeah.
on that side. And those are the cats that we take. The new one, what I should have said. The new cats that we intake. So typically not all are immediately available to sleep with the rest.
Okay.
Those groups.
So there is a
And
group
so
hotel, like
exactly.
a frat house.
And so they go. See the little
I see the houses. Yeah, the one of the black and whites. You said it's mostly tuxedos.
tuxedo,
That's curious.
black, orange, gray, right now, but mostly tuxedo.
Do,
And not by choice,
do, you,
just coincidentally.
do you find like we have that tuxedos for some reason just seem to be the smartest of all cats?
I think actually tuxedo and black cats are on top. The top. The top smart cats. Tuxedo and black cats, in my experience. All cats are beautiful, all cats are smart. But if I have to share my experience, tuxedo and black cats are at top. Oh, really?
Yeah, every animal we ever had, we found. They're mad at because they're saying we want to hear her.
Oh.
Wait, all this time you haven't heard her?
But they can hear her, but not as well. So now they'll be able to hear her better.
Because of the signal here.
No, well, it seems okay.
All right.
But because I was using these, and maybe she's too far away from that. I bet you say, "Hey guys, is it better now?" Can you hear her, Rosanna, better now?
Hello. Can you hear me
She was
now?
just telling us about how black and white cats seem to be the more shrewd and crafty of all the varieties of cats. We had a cat named Glaucus. He was perfect black and white, and we said if he had thumbs, he would be a bank robber. They said now the sound is great.
Oh,
So
good.
there you go.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So Rosanna was just explaining to us, for if you guys couldn't hear what she had said earlier, how long she's been here for 24 years. For 12 years, this has been an official sanctuary. And as you can see, there's a variety. You have 24 cats, you said?
24 at this location.
24 at this location. And there are how many other locations on the island?
Two.
Two. And
The
you can...
Octagon and Ponyfield.
What's that?
At the Octagon.
Oh, at the Octagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the Ponyfield.
Okay, great. And so you have little studio apartments for a lot of cats. Now, do they get to choose their own studio?
They do.
They do. Do they ever kick anybody out of it?
Sometimes they do, yes. If they try to take their bed or their little mini studio, yes, they would. Yes, they would do that. But they all get along. So there is no fighting here. Everyone got the bed. But that's the reason why, though, we cannot exceed 24 because we only have 24 beds. Looking forward to expand.
Yeah.
But for the time being, we cannot exceed the number of beds because otherwise then you create conflicts within the
community.
Yeah.
You do. I was going to ask you if that was based on donations, but you say it's more the social structure.
It's a social structure, yes. And the donations, obviously, we always need because, as you can imagine, I mean, from starting with the food,
of course,
we pay for our food, except for very generous, donations that we got from private donors. But I meant to say we are not sponsored by any company, manufacturer, and we look forward to it one day. Hopefully they will donate some food that will help us greatly.
You would think with all of the new emerging boutique brands of pet foods, because when I was a kid there was two. There was Friskies and Alpo.
Oh.
And that's all there was for a dog and a cat.
Yeah.
And now the varieties, I mean, I was using, when Laverne in her last year of her life, she was on this very special, because she had irritable bowel disease.
Oh.
And she was on this food called Smalls. And it was shipped to my house in, ice in a cryogenic box. And, it gets very expensive. But you would think that one of these emerging, and guys, if you're watching the show and if you work for a company or you have any kind of advantage of knowing, this is the on the screen. You can contact the Wildlife Foundation. Wildlife Freedom Foundation. And you can contact them or make a donation on the site to help Rossana and her beautiful work. It's not only just cats here. There's geese. When I was a kid, we used to see stray dogs all over New York City, and now you never see them anymore. And I don't know why that is, why there are no more stray dogs.
That's a very good question. Yeah. I mean, if we want to think optimistically, it means they are not abandoning the dogs, but we know that that's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, so.
I mean, my last dog I found on the street on the Horace Harding Expressway when she was a puppy. And I took her home, and we had her for 17 years. And that was the last dog we had because I was deathly allergic to cats with asthma. And then I found a cat in a snowstorm, the first black and white cat. And he said, "You're allergic to cats. We can't have this cat." So I suffered for 3 months, and now I'm not allergic to cats anymore. I got over it.
Antidote.
I did.
Yeah,
I immunized myself.
Yeah.
People, that's when I meet people like, "Oh, you have a cat. I can't go to your apartment." Or I'm just like, you know what? Just sit there for an hour and let my cat sleep on you. You won't be allergic anymore.
I agree with you.
Because I
completely agree with you. And actually, believe it or not, when we got, along with the cats that we pulled from animal control, we got a mini bio with the explanation of the former owners on the reason why they abandoned these cats to animal control, right?
Oh boy.
So, and in many of those cases, in those bios, there is in fact, either my wife got allergic, my husband got allergic.
It's mostly bullshit.
Mostly, yes.
Yeah, I can say that because it's my show. It's mostly bullshit. You're a professional, but I'll say it for you. Listen, people, Long Island City now, we have a whole group of people that never lived there before, and every single one of them has a pure breed AKC dog. There is no strays, no adoptions. They're all no mutts. They're all show dogs, and these people are all engrossed on their phones, walking their dogs like it's a Fendi bag or an Hermes or a Birkin bag. They're parading these dogs around because they're luxury goods.
And meanwhile, many dogs and cats get killed.
I know. I know. While these puppy mills and cat mills, it's the most horrible thing. Remember, guys, adopt and rescue. That's the only way to go. I know the Bashers. I know everybody on the show knows that. But if anybody's tuning in because you saw the title of the show today, just remember that to have a real heart for the animals is to adopt. It's never to buy. Buying animals just increases the population of the puppy mills and the cat mills, and it creates an industry for unscrupulous people who are looking to make a profit off of living things, which is a disgrace. And there are all these, think about all the unwanted children in the world. It's the same thing. People, people want children of their own, but when they can't, they have to adopt. We can't have puppies and kittens on our biologically. So please adopt, don't buy.
And if you can adopt, support your local shelter.
And that's correct. And if you can adopt, please support your local shelter. And beautiful people like Rossana who are making it their life's work. She's also an Italian teacher, which might come in handy for me too, as you all know. Can I take a non-matriculating class in your school?
Of course. We offer also private classes. Yeah.
Because I'm on Duolingo now, and then I have that at home, which helps.
Well, the word of the day is orca.
Orca. Orca. What does that mean?
Goose.
Oh, goose is orca.
Orca. 1C. Orca.
Orca. Okay.
Orca. Gatti.
Orca. Gatti. See. Those I have down. I have most of the animals down. That I did not know. Orca. It looks like do all the geese get along?
Yes.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And then, that's something also that needs to be debunked about the geese, the Canada geese being aggressive. They are not aggressive at all. They are only protective of their babies when is the time of the reproduction. During the year, they walk their babies. Obviously, they protect them like anyone else would do with their own babies.
Any mother with their children would
Exactly.
Well, not all humans. You see these videos on YouTube. Some person posted a thing of a girl getting taken away by a hawk, and it was fake.
Of course it was.
Oh.
You knew it was fake?
It was just too weird for the...
I mean, how terrible is it?
That's horrible.
It's a couple, and the baby's just wandering in the lawn, and a big bird comes down and grabs the kid and flies off with it. But it was not real. Because you could do anything in the movie making or AI now. It's not even funny. So what do you think the age ranges are of most of the kitty cats that are here at your sanctuary?
The age range here at the sanctuary, I can tell you that our oldest one and will not be adopted is 15 right now.
15.
And is doing very well, knock on wood.
Okay.
So, but we have had the last two elderly who passed away last December. They were 117 and 118. And at the Octagon, we have one cat who is 18.
Oh.
So
18.
18.
I would have liked to have gotten 18 years out of my Laverne.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just can't control that, no matter how hard you do. Sometimes, it's genetics like every other cat.
Of course.
Now this guy's coming in.
Yeah.
They all have access to get in there. Obviously, your sanctuary is fenced off. But so they can roam wherever they want and come back?
No, they only go around this area, and maximum here in the
To
bush
show everybody what the vicinity looks like here.
In the summer.
Beautiful setting. It's in the middle of a park.
Yeah.
This is a very beautiful park.
And next to the Four Freedoms Park.
And that's the entrance to Four Freedoms. The main entrance is on the other side. Yeah, that's how I entered. So, and when people come here, do they try to pet the ducks and pet the cats and all that?
Of course.
What do you do about that?
The signs.
Well, exactly.
You hope they read them.
Exactly. And naturally,
Abandoning a pet is cruel and illegal. This area is monitored. You will be cited for leaving an animal here. Hey, ducky duck. How's the audio, guys, now that we switched over to the iPhone camera? I think this will be the last live stream I'll ever use with my AirPods. Because either they're old or they're just crap. I'm going to pick up either a Rode or a DJI microphone to make this experience better for you all. Because it's really absurd that it works like that.
Basically altering their genetics, and that's what it becomes injury.
What's that?
They said throwing food at them. People might think they're helping, but they're not, because you're throwing them foods that's genetically not good for them. So
they are herbivores,
right?
So they eat only grass. They should eat only grass.
What are people giving them? Chicken
bread,
nuggets?
Chips, you name it, anything. So that's why we have all these signs up.
Do not feed the animals.
And this has improved dramatically, at least in our sanctuary.
Believe me, I wanted to go get a couple of packets of something, cat treats, and I was like, I'm sure that's not a no-no, because all I want them all is to be my best friend and love me.
And you want to have a full belly.
Yeah, and I want them all to have a full belly. But I'm sure that they do here.
Yeah.
I love the condo in the back.
We'll come back with what they recommend.
Well,
we'll ask what to bring back next time.
Only if she would allow.
Well, I was going to say when you're.
I'm not a rule breaker. And this is so people do. They do. Has anybody ever tried to drop their cat off here?
Yes.
In the middle of the night?
Yes. We have cameras. We have video surveillance camera, and then we have the park camera right here. But yes, they did. We caught them on camera. We have had at the beginning, when we first opened, we have had several before we set up our video surveillance camera. So we had several, and then we caught them on camera, and then we also put those signs about the warning. So we have not, knock on wood again, experience. And it's an illegal activity.
Of course.
So we
people should be prosecuted for doing that. Yeah. I mean, listen, I understand that in dire circumstances, people get thrown out of their houses. What do they do? I mean,
but they can still call.
They can still call and just dropping them off.
The cat on the street. There are many shelters in New York. There are many ways that they can be helped. Not just throwing a cat on the street that will surely die.
One of my viewers has. As a matter of fact, the gentleman who recommended and told me about this feeds a cat in his neighborhood. And I said, it's got a collar on it. And he says, I know. And we called the number on it, and they said that they don't know what we're talking about. Turns out the house is a rental. So it's turned over a couple of times. So I said, next time you get a hold of that collar, flip it around, or maybe you could try to trap the cat to see if it's chipped.
Yeah.
But it hangs around in their neighborhood. It's in another state. And it comes to go sleep in his truck. But he's a very friendly boy, and he hangs around. He's a little skittish because he's on the streets. But obviously the first thing you think is that somebody dumped it. But when I see an animal with a pretty collar and a charm on it, I'm thinking somebody loved this cat enough to put that on there. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe the cat got out and is missing. There's always that possibility.
Yeah.
We tried to find Dinga's owner. She had a collar.
Yeah.
We couldn't find her.
Well, there's a whole long story. With when we found my dog, she had a harness on, a red harness on, and it was snapped. And but she didn't have a charm on it.
She did have a charm, but we didn't have any name or number on it. We tried to.
I don't think it was exactly a charm. I think it was more like a buckle. It was 25 years ago already, at least. But we couldn't. We put signs up everywhere, and then we pulled them down because she was ours.
Your dog, I'm sure that
we didn't want to let her go.
Of course.
At all.
Of course, but that happened. It happened to us with the cat. Somebody dumped it from the neighborhood, from Roosevelt Island, and the cat had a microchip. So they dumped the cat in the sanctuary, and I mean they obviously should have known that there was a microchip. So we found the person from where she had adopted. We obviously also called the shelter from where the person had adopted.
She had adopted it?
Yes.
And then she dumped it?
Dumped it.
With a chip.
With
a chip.
Yeah.
Well, she's an idiot of the first order.
Not the brightest girl.
Yeah.
How did they get approved for? How does that happen?
Yeah.
How does somebody get approved for adoption like that? And then, I don't understand that.
You hope.
She didn't tell her boyfriend, or... I mean, what could possibly be? I love how there's a cat, and then the cat went over to the tree, and the squirrel ran up the tree. It looks like they're all frolicky friends here.
They all are. They all get along.
He's friends with all the squirrels on Roosevelt Island. He feeds them, and they all know him.
Did you see the little mini houses we
I
have
didn't.
on the
Can
tree?
we walk over there?
Yes. So we obviously actually going to show you something even better than that. So right now we have 2 in rehabilitation, and here they are.
Oh, can I show this? Show
Yes,
everybody
of
on the
course.
show.
Of course.
Oh wow!
They are
Oh,
2
amazing.
boys. They are 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Oh, look, it's Lammy. That was my cat had that exact one. She's in my bed now.
Yeah, so these are going to be released in a couple of weeks.
Oh.
And see up there that house. Mm-hmm. So we have another one here on this street inside. Yeah.
If you can see, there's a house up in the.
To show you.
Can we? Uh-oh. We're entering the cat sanctuary. Look at you, beautiful babies.
So this is one of the mini houses where, when releasing the squirrels, they go to live there, and then they abandon by themselves and start to build their own nest. See on the trees. So it's very interesting, but it's also interesting that when they expect babies, the females that arrive first take the house.
Oh, is that what they do?
That is what they do. Yeah.
Oh well. Who is this big beautiful?
Breezy.
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 This is a girl or a boy?
She's a girl.
I could tell you're a big beautiful babe. I know. I don't want to scare. I have a device in my hand, and I'm sure that looks scary to cats.
He's a mixed Maine Coon.
You're a very beautiful lady.
The guy on the roof seems pretty relaxed.
Yeah, who's the guy on the roof?
Yeah, that is Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny is here, and I don't know who else.
How old is Johnny?
Johnny is 7 years old now.
He looks very content.
He's all right, Breezy.
Hello, honey pie.
Then you probably will see Patches. She's sleeping.
Oh, it's very big in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but oh yeah, she's sleeping. I don't want to scare the crap out of them with my weird device. I don't know if cats are used to mobile phones at this point. This is beautiful. Look at all the beautiful homes they have.
Yeah, these are for the possums when we rehabilitate.
That's the possums?
These are for possums, yeah. And the larger cages are for the geese in recovery. So those 2 big, large cages are for recovery. This is also possums and rabbits.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the geese just live wherever they want.
Wherever they go.
So this particular area that we're in right now is encased with this beautiful, very almost northern Italian Swiss looking structure. It almost looks like it's like Bolzano or.
That's right. But the cats, see, can go in each corner. There's an opening, so they walk around, but they don't roam. Yeah,
they don't.
They only go in the vicinity as you showed before, just across, until we leave, and then they go back in the house. When we finish, with all the things, they like to take their walks, their strolls around. And then they like also very much the smallpox hospital in the back.
Believe it.
Yeah. So
they like that as well.
They like that as well. They like to investigate a lot. So they go over there in the back. See, you can see the black cat sleeping on the tiny houses.
I know.
There. Yeah.
Is he the one that's on your website? Are they all current cats that are on the website? Because I used one of them on my thumbnambale for the show.
Which one was
the black and white one?
He has been adopted. Pumpkin.
No, not Pumpkin. The second one.
Which one is?
The second one. Pumpkin was all black. This was black and white.
Pumpkin had the white on the
This is more of a tuxedo. He's like the 3rd or 4th down. He's on my he's on the thumbnail.
See if I can get the signal. Don't look like that. I don't remember who is the second cat.
It was not a very classic cat name. It was kind of more like a. It wasn't like that.
Black squirrel. I haven't seen him.
Oh, a black squirrel. Oh, yeah. We used to live in Forest Hills a million years ago. They have black squirrels there.
We have the several.
Hi, honey. Look at you in your little house.
Let's see if I can get on the website, but it doesn't look something went wrong.
If Roosevelt Island has the signal here, because I go in and out, I notice, with the quality for the show. Where are you going? And they get along with the possums too?
With everybody.
Everybody gets along. See, it goes to show, why can't we all get along?
And in the winter, actually last night, the opossum was inside because we have the camera 360 watching. And so, I get the glimpse about pet and was the opossum. So that's how we know what kind of animals we have at night. We check the timing. We have, let's see. This one?
No. I'll show you. Him.
Jupiter.
Jupiter, yeah.
Jupiter is at the other shelter.
Oh, he's at the other shelter. Yeah, he's on the, I put a picture of New York and I said cat sanctuary and I put a picture of Jupiter on there.
Yeah, he's a
Jupiter's
1 year old.
Beautiful baby. Oh
yeah,
my God.
he's a beautiful.
I mean, they're all beautiful. Our cat looked like the other one.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No. That one. Look at this paw. Look at the
Yeah, it's like
Gladys. Yeah, our cat was Laverne. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all beautiful in their own special way, and they all enchant us eventually,
See, this is the Instagram page we have, and you can see, let me see, this one is, you haven't seen Leo, he's the boss here.
Leo is the boss.
Yeah, but the signal is not the best. Is this guy here.
He's the boss.
He's the boss.
Okay. There he is. That's Leo. He's the boss.
He's the boss.
So I guess he's not up for a job. He's a 25-year-old. How old is he?
No, he's also 7.
I have a listener on my show. He has 2 29-year-old cats. 29. What? He lives in Canada.
Oh my God. Never heard of 29. 29 years.
Canada. 2 of them.
Bless them.
I know.
Look how beautiful.
Oh, he's beautiful.
He is really beautiful. So we post on Instagram as well. These are some of the opossums that we have gotten 3 weeks ago. Let's see if I can open that page.
Guys, if you're interested in adopting this, just click the link that you see on the screen there or take a picture of it. It's also in the description on YouTube today, which is a clickable link. And I also have this other link if you're interested in donating your time and or any, there's a direct PayPal link to this beautiful sanctuary that Rossana is doing for all these beautiful animals here. It's not just cats. It seems to be just about everybody else.
Yes.
Just no people, please. There's enough charities for them.
Thank you. This is a raccoon. See, unfortunately,
we have a couple of cool raccoons on our block.
Yeah.
They eat at. I haven't seen them in a while, but they used to eat out of my hand. I'm not afraid of them.
Of course, they are not. They are not aggressive unless they feel threatened.
Yeah, unless they feel threatened. And what's his name?
Johnny.
Johnny does not feel threatened in any way, shape, or form.
No, he doesn't.
He's very content sleeping on his roof.
Very sweet. They are all very sweet cats, and hopefully they will go
exactly, to nice homes where people will love them forever and adore them forever.
And don't
Wow.
let them down.
Make them feel safe. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
No, I'm so grateful. What a pleasure.
I'm really, really.
This
really
is an honor to
for-
meet you and the beautiful work that you do. I'm Dirk. That's Paul, and this is my show's called Bashers, and we're all cat people. So anybody who's interested in getting involved, if you're in the New York area, the link on the screen is for donations, and the other link, I'll send that to you right now. That is for all the information and for adoption from this beautiful, beautiful Wildlife Freedom Foundation. And this is Rossana, the beautiful woman that started this whole thing. Look, there's a giant Canadian goose just walking around, coming home.
Thank you.
I can see he needs rehabilitation, right?
Thank you so much.
What a pleasure.
We are all very grateful.
We're grateful to you.
We're all volunteers, and we all are grateful for any little or large or medium advertisement we can get to get this going. Thank you.
I don't
so
have
much.
the biggest channel in the whole wide world, but they have the biggest hearts in the world.
Thank you.
I'll say that.
That's what we need.
big enough
Thank you.
Yeah, and big mouths too. Grazie mille. And ci vediamo. I'll fill out an application because I'd love to come here and I'd love to volunteer.
Piacere.
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 Sì.
Grazie mille. Ciao.
Grazie,
Ciao.
grazie Dirk. Let me open for you. Go boy.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
Yeah, it was really
Ciao.
fantastic. Ciao.
What?
Grazie.
Who's this guy right here?
Yeah. That's Sunny.
Sunny.
She's a Russian blue.
She's a Russian blue. You want to say hi to me? No?
Sunny.
No?
This is she gorgeous.
See, what I can do is I can do this.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Yeah.
It's cool, right?
Sunny.
I'm going to be like a tourist. Come here, kitty. Tu parla l'italiano?
He's Russian.
Oh, she's Russian. That's true. All right. I'll leave her be because I know how cats are.
Okay, thank you.
Grazie. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Grazie, ciao.
Thank you. What a wonderful woman. That's Rossana Ceruzzi, and she is the proprietress of this beautiful sanctuary, guys. And thanks for joining me on that little tour. Paul and I are going to walk around in Roosevelt Island. Then we're going to go to the hotel, and hopefully they'll be up for us having a drink there on a Thursday night. Let's see who's in the room. Now I can actually talk to you guys and say hello. Oh, so many of you in the room. Oh my gosh, Scotty Love. There he is, the guy that started this whole thing. Hello, Love Tards. Have a great show. We'll do my best to catch it. Oh my God. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. $50. Well, thank you so much for that. What a beautiful, beautiful thing for you to do. Let me give you a super chat gong for that. Well, that's a mega super chat. So you get the nuclear explosion. Thank you so much. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. That's the greatest name ever in the history of the world. Let's support the best YouTube host on the planet. Oh, that's very sweet of you. We have to make sure he doesn't go out and get a real job. I really don't want to do that. And I hate to admit it, but the numbers this week are this month are really kind of bad because I didn't have Emmett on or any of those shows, just doing the regular stuff. That's why I'm trying to increase my visibility, walkabouts, Dear Dirk, etc. Because I can't expect it to grow every single month, but the numbers, not the viewers are up, the subscribers are up. It's just the earnings are a little bit down. But I'm not much of an e-beggar, and it's not really my style. But I want to thank everybody who does because it makes such a difference. You have no idea. Franco Fiore's in the chats with Happy Thursday, Bashers. Lucky. I hope you enjoyed your song, Franco Fiore. You were the Basher of the day. And I thought it was your first time, but you know what? It wasn't. It was your second time. Ken Furby's in the room. Hello, everyone. The rules remain the same. Upvote and subscribe like your life depends upon it. Thank you so much. Mart's here with Bronson talking about beautiful cats. Upvote, everybody, and enjoy the show. I Basher Times here again. Of course, the beautiful, beautiful Bronson would probably like a new roommate. Hey, Mr. Bad Gas. Hi, Ho Silver away. Great to see you. Great to see you. Gabari's here. Let's go. Stork number 8. What's the name of this sanctuary? It is, let me show you exactly. I'm sorry I'm a little late with the chats. However, let me put that on the screen right away. It is called the Wildlife Freedom Foundation.org. And this is where you can come and you can donate, or I'm going to become a volunteer here. I met Rossana, and I have free time during the day or early mornings, and nothing would please me more than coming here to help clean out a few cat facilities or feed the kitty cats. It would be my absolute pleasure to do so, and I'm going to do that when I get home. Tonight, I'm going to fill out an application and become a volunteer here because it's so super worth it. Look at it. It's not only cats, but it's also Canadian geese, squirrels, opossums, raccoons, all kinds of amazing animals. She's a beautiful person, and she's Italian. Before the show went live, I was like, Italiana. She's like, si, and then her and Paul went off. And I can understand her pretty well because she speaks beautiful Italian. And I fixed the audio. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. Daniel Gutierrez says, Bashers. Scotty Love says the Octagon's condos are an old insane asylum from the 1800s. It's where the famous reporter Nellie Bly posed as a crazy person to expose the horrible conditions in the New York City psych wards. I love that you're a native. He's a native Roosevelt Islander. Crazy. Manny Perez, great to see you. She had to be rescued by her editors. Crazy person. Gail Porkowski, how are you? How are you? Great to see you in the room. Doing my little duty for the beautiful kitties of the world. Great to see you, Gail. Gail's an old friend of mine in real life. Danny Gutierrez is not the brightest bulb in the box. We're talking about that woman who dumped her cat after it was microchipped. Dirk is not going to adopt one, Daniel Gutierrez, because Dirk is not ready for such an endeavor, because the loss of my Laverne is a little too strong right now, but that doesn't mean I can't help out and comfort and donate and all those things to the other cats of the world. But for the next love of my life, that's going to be a while, because I'm still not quite up to snuff with that. The beautiful Melly C, what a wonderful place. There she is. Yes, it is. It sure is. What a lovely lady. Franco says, I see a new cat. I mean, eventually down the line, but it'll probably be an Italian cat. Danny Gutierrez says that I thought he was going to adopt one on the spot. Well, you know what? The beautiful thing about that is you can't do that here. You know what, Daniel? The beautiful thing is you cannot do that, because she will not allow people to do that. She puts you through the ringer. She makes sure that you are a person that can adopt it, that you have the means to do so, that you have a home that'll be good and safe for the cat, and all of those things. So I'm going to walk back down I'm going to keep that on the screen all night. Paul and I are going to go find the Octagon. Then we're going to go for some cocktails at this hotel on Roosevelt Island called the Graduate Hotel. It's quite a beautiful place. I've never been in it, but I've seen it from the outside. But apparently they have one of the most beautiful cocktail lounges on the roof, and we're going to go there. And that'll be great. Camera's facing at me, so you can stay camera shy. They all know you're here anyway, so it's too late. I'm going to walk you guys down to the river. I went down to the river. And I'm right in front of the smallpox hospital, like I have been on so many other occasions. What are you looking at? The boat? You can speak to me. It's okay. Do you not want your voice to be heard either? It's hilarious. Somebody's camera shy at this point in the game. I'll turn around so you get to see the view. This is where I am, guys. Beautiful New York City skyline. It is beautiful. It's a tremendous place. It's a tremendous place, the New York City skyline. Actually, I could probably screen cap this and use this for one of my thumbnails later on. I'll take you guys on a walk down. Do you want to go to the Octagon? Do you know where it is?
Oh, yeah, it's all the way north.
Like all the way north?
Pretty much.
Well, let's take a walk. Guys, I'm going to take you along to the Octagon, and then we'll go hit the hotel.
The hotel's halfway to the Octagon.
Do you want to go to the hotel now?
Probably.
Okay, we're turning it around. And we're going to go to the hotel and hopefully they won't give me a problem with cameras, and I'll be happy to take you guys to the hotel. I am currently on Roosevelt Island, which is how long is this island? 3 miles? 2 miles long? Scotty Love, if you know the answer to that, because you're a native. I mean, it's a long strip of an island in the middle of the East River, which is not a river at all, but an estuary. But it's a river to us.
So originally Blackwell's Island, then Welfare Island.
Yeah, this was Blackwell's Island, this was Welfare Island, and now it is Roosevelt Island. And a lot of people live here. It kind of was a place that was forgotten for a long time. But for the longest time, it was a place where people were put when they had infectious diseases, the most famous, of course, being smallpox. So the hospital that you saw in the last video, actually, you know what? Can we just go right over here? I just want to show everybody this, if anybody wasn't here the last time. It's great sculpture This is the FDR, Franklin Delano Hope Memorial. It's quite beautiful here. And there's always some of those big Canadian geese kicking around. And the pavement is beautiful. All these different timelines for the life of FDR.
Mae West was incarcerated here.
That's right, Mae West for all you old-timies. If anybody knows, I know the younger generations of folks, but I think I can safely say that most of the people on this show might remember a famous actress named Mae West. She was incarcerated here for putting on a show called Sex, and it was scandalous. So scandalous, she was incarcerated. And here is the beautiful structure, this beautiful sculpture. As you all know, he had, what did he have? Polio, right? He contracted it later in life too, right?
Younger man.
Beautiful sculpture. Scotty Love says the Octagon is on the north side of the island. It will take too long to get there. And there's my sister calling in. Good to see you, Carrie. Mr. Badgas, why don't you come up and see me sometime? Well, guess who knows who Mae West is? Thanks so much. He said it's the equivalent of walking 59 blocks. So instead, we'll walk over to the hotel. You guys want to join us? Now, when I did for all the bastards of what content you guys like the best, you all said walkabout. So here we are. And today we did something a little bit more special. We introduced you to Rossana and her beautiful sanctuary for the many different types of animals, primarily cats, but so many more. And what a beautiful person she is. What city did she say she was from?
Originally from Naples.
Oh, she's Neapolitan?
Grew up in
Wow.
Rome.
Oh, she grew up in Rome. That's why I could understand her. Because Neapolitan, that would be a no-go at all. It is 3.5 miles long. Thank you so much, Scotty Love. And this is the really cool part of the park where it's like I guess this is where they dumped a lot of earth and then just turned it into some kind of, colina, right? Big mountain. And a big hill that's quite beautifully planted and serene. And actually, we can go this way. Let's walk through this way because this is the way to the hotel. Won't you all join us for a drink? Of course, tomorrow night I'll be doing the classic Bashers with the Sheen, which I've done a lot of walkabouts with you guys and him on the show, and that's always fun. But tonight was the perfect night. The temperature is absolutely divine. It's in the 70s. It's low humidity. We don't have the clearest skies in the world, but it's quite beautiful. And I'll show you the vista from here. How about that? Look at this. Yes, that is New York City, kids, believe it or not. From a crazy island in the middle of the East River. It's really nuts. Franco Fiore says, enjoy the walk, fall is coming. Today, I sent Franco Fiore a Bachelor of the Day song, and I had to use truncated Italian because I had to fit the syllables. You basically need an Italian musician to be able to do that, to get the prose correct, for it to be, correct within that language. But, the idea was there, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm walking past a building which is obviously native to this island, and it's very interesting. It's a laboratory. How crazy is that? Probably one of the original laboratories. I'll take you up to it. I don't want to walk on the grass because it says they're doing some rewilding. This beautiful building here, which has been lovingly restored. Obviously a laboratory where they did a lot of medical research here. Tons of it. they leveled that raised area for further development of Cornell campus. Did they? No, they didn't. I'm going to walk over right now, Scotty Love. I was there last time. It's still here. Did they do maybe a different area? But this is a beautiful park I'm in right now. Absolutely beautiful here. They're turning this into a Sugi pocket forest. I don't know what that is, and the sign's too far away, but it says, what is a Sugi pocket forest? Something to Google. Scotty Love, I'm going to take you to that raised area, because it's still here. I don't know if you're talking about a different one, but it's quite beautiful. And it's lit at night, which is really fascinating. There's my town. That's Long Island City, which has exploded. It's a megalopolis now. Never used to be that, but it is now. It's this giant city. The Pepsi Cola sign you can see clearly in the distance. And Scotty Love, this is the area. We're going, Paul. Let's walk through the Colina. Colline? Oh, because it's hills. That's true. There's more than one. But it's very cool here. I walked through this before, Scotty. How's the signal been so far, guys? Has it been consistent enough? Because it looks like I have 4, almost 5 bars. I'm assuming it's going to get better when I get to this hotel. Have you ever walked over here?
I have, yes.
You have. I've never been here, but it smells like Ireland here. Oh my God. Give you a little idea what it looks like vista-wise. So look, here we are in the middle of nowhere. And what's peeking up right there? The United Nations, One Vanderbilt. And sadly, you can no longer see the Chrysler building. This is just south of the campus. I don't know, maybe this is a different one. This one is, because there's the campus. I hope that they don't, because look what they've done here. They have all these beautiful lanterns. It's absolutely beautiful. They framed it in such a way that it's like a nice nature walk. It's a beautiful path. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're on Roosevelt Island. That is the famous Queensboro Bridge, the 59th Street Bridge. Some idiot decided to call it the Ed Koch Bridge, and no one will ever call it that. I'm not a big fan of renaming things for people who didn't do much. Not my thing. I don't know what this big stupid box is, but it's ugly and it ruins the skyline. It's too tall and it's too close to the edge. So basically it kills the whole perspective of the city. So if you have a classic skyscraper behind it, like the City Court building, which can't even be considered classic, but it's from the 70s. That's the one over here. That's got the 90-degree angle roof. And that's the stupid, I think it's 345 Madison Avenue. That's the one that leaks. And the one where the famous baseball player was photographed using the toilet. It was all over the newspaper. And he complained, and somebody said, well, get shades. So you see where I am now, Scotty? I am just south of the campus. That's the full campus right there. This is the full campus, and I'm on the... Here I am, up on a hill. It's pretty... I can't believe that there's all these buildings actually exist here. There's the bar up there. That's the building, the second largest building, is the one we plan to go to. And we're dressed accordingly, slacks, and not wearing fancy clothes, but let's see. I just noticed that their website was a little bit CUNTY, just a little bit. Had a lot of rules. It said something about cameras, so I don't know how they'll feel about my tripod. I might put it down as we go up there and grab a table and then just get something to drink.
It's like Logan's Run. It's like Logan's Run.
Oh yeah, that or the Wizard of Oz when they're done.
Yeah.
When they enter the Emerald City. What's your radio? Left your radio mind. Step into the world, step into the light. And it's a whole campus here, the Tata Innovation Center, which is obviously from the Indian conglomerate Tata Motors, I would assume. Very interesting. Scotty Love says, yes, this area is for future expansion. Oh, well. Can't win them all. Look in the lab windows. There's still equipment in there. We used to play in the old buildings, most of which have been knocked down. I should have known you back then. I would have been a hooligan with you. I was into going into old abandoned buildings. That was kind of one of my favorite tricks. And there's some kind of cafe here. Last time I was here, if you guys remember, there was a sudden downpour. It was unbelievable. This is the Tata Innovation Center. Guys, we're on Roosevelt Island if you're just tuning in. Going for a stroll in New York. We just came from the beautiful Freedom Cat Center. This beautiful rehabilitation and homing place for adoptions. This woman named Rossana. She runs it. She started it. She's an angel. If you want to rewind the show later on. But for those of you now, we are thinking about going for an adult beverage. And looking forward to it. This is the Emma and Georgina Bloomberg Center. Is that, does Michael Bloomberg have children?
A daughter.
He does.
A daughter.
So maybe that's her and her. Maybe he's probably got grandchildren by now. I bet she's his grandchildren. Very, very nice architecture, though. It's a very attractive campus. Very attractive campus. Look at this, the Bloomberg Center. Very cool. Who's in the room? Everybody's real quiet. Doing a walkabout for the Bashers today, gang oh mine. Hope you're all doing well. And we're headed towards the Graduate Hotel, so I'm gonna de-scarify my my camera. And this is it coming up here. I will change the angle so you get to see what it looks like a little bit. This is the place. It's got a very nice bar. And we're gonna head in there and try to get some cocktails on the roof. Up on the roof. I guess I can take my AirPods off because I'm not using them. The audio is better without the AirPods, right, guys? I don't know, could have some kind of cool drink. This is a very cool place. It's all books. Very, very cool. Very cool. Good evening. How are you? We'd like to have drinks upstairs. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Gotta pull out some ID. I just got my new passport. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm gonna try to be as demure as possible. Very beautiful place.
Panorama?
Yes, please.
Your ID?
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Randy new. Just got it yesterday.
You're good. Let me put this on the bag.
Oh, go ahead. Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Cable's
You
better.
got some stuff.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Reservation folks.
No,
Just heading to the
drinks.
bar.
Yeah.
You can order at the bar.
So cool.
I know.
Thank you.
Go to the bar, take it out.
Go to the bar and take it out. I'm gonna go outside. What do you have? Oh, you gonna go get food? Yeah. Pick something. You guys can hear me now, right? Good. Should I put the AirPods back in? I'm gonna put the AirPods back in. You guys better. Really hear. There's a great shot of what we were talking about. There it is. Check 1, 2, guys. How's that? Now that I'm in a quiet place and I'm stationary, how's the audio? Is it good? Paul went to get us a cocktail, and it's a beautiful night in the city. Absolutely beautiful. It's a very upscale, kind of fancy bar. I'm glad he's buying because pickings are slim tonight in the big city. Sounds good, Scotty Love. Let me take a little view for you all. Okay, look at this great. Look at that. I think if I moved the camera down a little bit, you wouldn't see that. Look at that. Look at that. Now I finally figured it out. I have to keep that because that little bump, because I love to show you guys the big panorama. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. Let's buy that round of drinks, guys. You're the best. Thank you for that earlier on. You sent $50. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, the bashbouts are usually help me pay my rent. Ships and puzzles. They're the big thing on the. Manny Perez, you're welcome. I'm so glad. Let's get this view for you right here. Look at that. Is that amazing? Oh shit! What happened? Got mad at me. Sorry about that. Because I have it tilted to a certain way. Look at that. I mean, what a view, huh? Can you believe that? Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful view. I'll put this a little further to obscure less of that. Get that out of your way. So you can see more of this beautiful city. Yeah, everybody knows I want to move to Italy, but this is where I'm from. This is my beautiful town. You can see the MetLife building, formerly known as the Pan Am building. Oh man, I'm gonna have to adjust that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get the big, dumb, stupid thing out of the way. And in order to do that, it worked. Because there's a little bump that shows up right here because the gimbal has it on there. You're welcome, time flies. It's my pleasure. The UN is right there, United Nations. You can see the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building as well. And the big giant one over there is One Vanderbilt. And that's a brand new building with an observation deck and tower. And listen, it's a new building. It's not ugly. I got to say, that's the one that's got the kind of 3 levels before it gets to the top. It's okay. I don't hate it. It's easy to hate the new buildings in New York because they've changed the complexion of the city I grew up in. But time moves on, or time flies, and there's not much you can do. You can't. What do they say? Can't stop progress. Unfortunately, I think there should be laws in place. Oh, look at this! Look at this guy. You're on fire. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. $49.99. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for this time each day with my Basher familia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. That's awfully sweet of you. Wow. It really helps out a lot. It really helps out with the show. As you know, I'm not employed anymore. I just do Bashers full time. It's my full-time job, and I'm not much of an e-beggar. It's not really my style. But anything everybody can do, PayPal is available for anybody who wants to help out. That's my PayPal right there. PayPal at dirkworld at nyc.r.com, or send me an email if you got stuff for tomorrow's show at basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. The PayPal always gets people out of the 30% that YouTube already takes from the stream, and I'm grateful for that. Soft Koi Terrico for the drinks. You rock. 20 pounds, man. I owe Big Bang Boom. This is for I don't build ships or do puzzles. What's better than Bernstein? A little bit of Leonard Bernstein. Thank you so much, you guys. That's some monster super chats. You guys rule. Thanks for keeping me out of the bar, getting on the subway and working for evil ladies, evil witches. The stray guy I used to work for down at the Friend of a Farmer. She was a witch. And I'm grateful for not doing that. I'm grateful for having purpose and being able to show you guys that beautiful sanctuary and my beautiful city of New York, which I do love. I just think it's time for me to give up my place here and let somebody else have a try. I'll always have a place here, and I'll always have a place in my heart. But I really want to move on. I really want to get. We had a serious conversation today, and about making the first steps on the relocation plans. So of course, Terricor at I don't build ships, I don't do puzzles. Okay, donkey. That's funny stuff. Your avatar at Carolyn Martin. I think you just gave it away, but that's okay. Who's in the room? Give me a chat. Let's hear what's going on. Dean, that big blue thing, the wrench gives it away. Oh, is that what that is? Oh boy, trying to be stealth. That was awfully kind of you. Okay. Dean says, thanks, Carolyn Martin Undercover. Thank you so much. And thank you, Softcore TerraCorp. Thank you so much for that. It really helps out. Believe me, it all helps. It'll helps pay the bills. It's like now that I have the channel, I get to see how the inner workings go. I'm like, oh my God, this is harder than I thought, managing the whole thing. And then you get to see what your revenue is on the channel. And it gets scary because you're like, oh my God, it closes on the 10th. I'm in so much trouble. And it's so funny. YouTube hit me with a demonetization on a video I did a year and a half ago when we first started, when we only did it on Fridays. And it was for a Ferrari commercial that I showed. It was me and Ush. So I just said, trim it out, baby. And then I turned it on because you know what? Screw you. Screw you. You know what I have to say about that? You know what I have to say? You know what I'm going to say, right? Who cares? I mean, who cares? This is some view, huh? Look at that view, kids. Beautiful. We are currently on Roosevelt Island. For anybody who's new to the iBashers Network, my name is Dirk. These are the Bastards. It's your channel. I just hosted. We're on Roosevelt Island in the middle of the East River, which is not a river at all, but an estuary. And we are at the Graduate Hotel on the roof bar. Oh, you got, what'd you get? Happiness is. Happiness is. Does this have like hard liquor in it? Aperol? Cheers, everybody. Got a couple of beautiful super chats from Softcore Terracore. And I don't build ships, I don't do puzzles. Two $50 super chats and a 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much. Get rid of this. Here's the menu for if anybody wants to see where we are. This is it. We are at the Panorama Room. They have a raw bar, oysters, shrimp cocktail, bass crudo, tuna, lobster roll. It's very fish-centric, caviar nachos, and a seafood tower. And then from the land, they have a summer farmstead, seasonal vegetables, avocado, green goddess. I just found out what green goddess is. Do you know what it is? It's a avocado dressing. I never knew that. Tomato salad, heirloom cherry tomatoes, ricotta, pickled shallots and basil, Korean fried skewers, no thank you. Broccoli tempura, that sounds good. Almonds, $14 almonds. They better be good almonds. Better be a big handful. Olives, $11. Truffle waffle fries. I don't like the truffle that we have in the States. I like the real stuff. Look at this. Oh, here comes some. You guys are super chatting. You guys are super chatting. Amazing people. Daniel Gutierrez with $1.99. Boom. Thank you so much. Let's give you a little bit of super chat husband.
I was afraid you wouldn't.
It's a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
What's in there? Is there jalapeno in that? Thank you, Daniel Gutierrez. Wow. Whatever he just gave me is very spicy. Aperol Ancho Reyes, grapefruit fever tree Sicilian lemon. Yeah, Ancho Reyes, that's a jalapeno liqueur. This is very good. This is, let me read it to you. It's called Happiness Is. And it is Aperol Ancho Reyes, which is kind of a spicy liqueur, grapefruit Fever Tree, which is a brand that we called 10 years ago when we were doing a trade show. Because for any of you out there who don't know, Paul and his friend they started a liquor company called Montauk Distilling Company years ago. And we went to a trade show and we met the Fever Tree people. Nobody had ever heard of it. We thought it was amazing. And now it's everywhere. Anyway, this is the cocktail. And it's absolutely this is delicious. I can't believe you like that because it's spicy. Daniel, thank you so much, Daniel Gutierrez. And Dean with £4.99. I build boats and do lots of puzzles every night. Oh my God, that's crazy. Let's give you the monks. Well, I love the fact that the second I get to the bar and start drinking liquor, the super chats come in. It's like, should I go to a brothel next? Should that be next? Unbelievable. Thank you, Dean. Thank you so much. Oh, look who's here. It's Ray with 20 euros. Ridgeback was a big giveaway for the Stray Cats. What a cool night out. Cheers, you beautiful people. You beautiful people. Thank you, Ray. Let's give you this guy. That's the scariest one of all. Thank you, Ray. And so, of course, Jericho, say hi to Paul. Paul looking dapper. He's camera shy, so if he gets in the frame, it's by accident because he doesn't want to be in it. He's like, for all the Pee Wee Herman fans out there, there's a scene, paging Mr. Herman, Mr. P.W. Herman. That would be him. Thank you, Softcore Jericho. I got to get something really, really super. Actually, I'm going to make one for every time Softcore, because I always go, Softcore Jericho. That's his name, Soft Toy Terrorcore. Isn't that the greatest name for like a death metal band? I just want to go softcore turcore. So I'm going to record it for you. And let's give you more of that. Thank you, soft toy terrorcore. That's crazy. Nathaniel Hannon's in the room for $1.99 beauty show. I never made it to Roosevelt Island. Well, look, here's a panorama. I wanna be your panorama. Do you remember that song? It's the Cars. If you actually listen to the Cars now, a lot of their songs sound exactly the same. I liked them back in the day, though. Look at this. This is a bunch of people having a night out on this beautiful terrace. I see people who are dressed kind of whatever. That's okay. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Actually, I love this skyline tonight. Looming low and ominous. Let's give you the mini super shot. It's a beautiful day in the. That's good. Wow. Daniel Gutierrez says, seeing that and returning to your view is scary. Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. I just showed it like what a nuclear assault would look like in Manhattan, and then it's that. Then it's the actual view. Should we do that again just to see what it looks like? Let me take that off. Okay. Let's see if I can scare the shit out of people. Yeah. All right. That's pretty creepy, huh? I won't be doing that again. So let me take you around. Go ahead. No, I'm not going to walk around. I'm just going to move the camera around. Give everybody a nice view. And this is all on Cornell University property, gang. This is what it looks like here. And, I have to say, this is a very cool place. This is where Goldwater Hospital was. You like that, Scotty Love? A little bit of history. Well, Paul has I won't say what his connection is, but he has a frequent connection to the island of Roosevelt. He's here quite often and knows it well, but there's a lot of spots that he doesn't know. And I just think that this is just amazing, right? And it's like the bow of a ship. It's like we're on the good ship Roosevelt. Yeah. It's going to be nighttime soon. And I'll turn the camera around so we could have a chit chat. What are you doing? Okay, I don't like sneaky shots. Okay. So here we are on the roof. I've got crazy hair. My hair's getting long again. I need a haircut. So we're on the roof of this building. And it's very nice. And this is my cocktail, which I'm really digging. So I wish that this had a zoom out feature because this is so close. It's got a bit of grapefruit. I'll give it a squeeze. Did you give it a squeeze and dump it in there? It's like a Mexican Aperol drink. What? No, I know. I could taste the Aperol, but it gives Aperol a little bit more of a it gives it a bit of south of the border twist. Very, very good. That's dangerous, though. You know? These are probably like $20 a pop, too, right? I could buy a bottle of Aperol for that. Oh my God. What is wrong with the planet Earth? It's tasty, though. Is that all solar panels down there? Sydney Watch Fan, good morning to you. Well, good day. Good day to you. How sick are you of people saying "good day"? Or what was the thing that everybody was saying here when what was the guy what was the big Australian movie in the 80s? Crocodile Dundee, right? And what was everybody saying? He had an expression that everybody used to use back in the day. How about this, guys? I'm not going to be fast enough. There's seaplanes galore happening right now. I'm going to put the camera back on where it belongs because it's better. Settings, camera, go. Yeah, that looks. Oh, that's not as nice as the other one. The other one, the widescreen one, was the best one. Let's go back to that. We want. Unbelievable how much better that is. Back ultra wide. Boom, that's the camera you want. That's like something from Good Day, Mate. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Good Day, Mate. I was watching Russell Crowe talking about his watch collection, and he was wearing a solid gold 5711. Solid gold. I mean, it looked like a 5711, but it could have been one of those other complications of whose model number I am not aware of. The hell, did you get that whiff of waffle fries just now? In America, when you get something with truffles in it, it's not like Europe where they shave truffles on it. Basically, I'd throw another shrimp on the babby, right? Oh, and Sheila. Is that a what down there? Oh my God, doesn't that look like a Wiccan cult? Guys, can you see this? I wish I could zoom this crap in. I wish there was a way, because this camera and this software, it's just, it doesn't do it. So let me see. Settings, camera. Is there a zoom? Back telephoto camera. That's going to be it. All right. Telephoto should be the one, right? See those people down there? Long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, waxing, flaxen, knotted, polka dotted, twisted, beaded, braided, powdered, flowered, and confettied, bangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghettied. They look like, it looks like there's some kind of pagan ritual going on down there. Definitely looks that way. Doesn't it look like a pagan ritual? Russell has some nice pieces, yeah. He definitely does. Look at, what are they doing down there? There's definitely some kind of cult thing going on. Like this gimbal that I have, this Osmo thing. I'll tell you, there's a guy. I have a little bit of channel jealousy, and I'm not saying it because I'm not jealous of his channel. I'm, I was jealous over his audio, and he's got the Osmo that's got a built-in camera and built-in audio, and it sounds and looks great. He doesn't use his phone, which might be my next step up down the line because I saw that thing and it was far superior to what I have. But because he can zoom in and zoom out and do all those things, this thing's not ready for it yet. It's not updated for it. So that's unfortunate. It looks like they're having some kind of cult thing going on down there. Some people are dressed in orange and some people in purple. Right? There's some kind of, is that a Wiccan thing? Hey, Meme, are you around? Because she knows all about that stuff. Hard to tell. Oh, Russell Crowe is a Kiwi. That's correct. He sure is. Yeah. He sure is. I apologize. I'm sure that happens a lot, and I'm sorry about that. Dean's laughing. He was forced to sell quite a few in a divorce, I believe. Oh, did he get divorced? I don't know. He's fat, but he's still a ride, though. I don't know what it is about him. He probably looked funny skinny. JHB is here. Dirk, legend. No, you, JHB, you're the legend. Nathaniel Hine with $4.99. Crow took his kids to the Coliseum to see where Dad used to work. That is brilliant. And for that, you get Super Chat Dad. Let's get a little bit of this boat coming by. Hold on, see if I can catch it. I think I can. There it goes. I could have got it better before, but I could have gotten it better before. I could have got it better. That's very bad English. Wow, that was a delight. They gave me a lot of money. You want to? You want another round? Huh? No. Huh? You want to go get it? Okay. Is I would just like. I just think it's in a nice spot. What's it like over there, people wise? You know, is there a spot at the like up on the ledge? I mean, I'm very comfortable here. I think it's a nice spot. But do some reconnaissance. Okay. Yeah. JHB with 999. You the best. You first. No, you first. No, you first. $10. Thank you so much. Cowbells. Gabri, nice podcast on Rogan. Yeah, it was great. I mean, I don't know. He's an absolute ride. I know he's a big galoot now, and he needs to lose 100 pounds. But I just think he's a big teddy bear, and I absolutely adore him. And he's a brilliant actor. This guy is just amazing. And they were asking him about if he regrets turning. Yeah, okay. We're gonna move around a little bit, guys. Okay. Found a nice spot in the corner. Oh yeah, I like that. I don't know how fast I went, but did you see that abomination of a watch just now? Oh my God. I am wearing Omega Speedy, baby. Speedy, baby. That's what I'm wearing. So we have a new angle, guys. We moved to get you closer to the skyline. Ready for this, boys and girls? That is the 59th Street Bridge up close. I could probably pull out a little bit, right? I'm not trying to be crude. Let's see what back telephone. Okay, let me pull back. Ready? Back ultra wide. That's what we want, right? Beautiful. Can you believe that? Guys, New York City. And New York City is the place where they said, hey man, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls go do 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 do. Thank you, boys and girls. The water could not be calmer than it is right now. Look at this. The 59th Street Bridge, New York City, baby. I don't know. That guy that I watch, I've been watching this guy. I don't remember his name, but he walks around the streets of Manhattan every night now. And all he does is walk down the street and look at trash cans and stuff. I'm like, that guy needs to go. You know what he's not doing that I'm doing? He's getting all of his ideas I'm getting all my ideas from the viewers, from the bashers. Look at that. Hold on. Let's get a picture of this. Yeah. No, enough. No more still photographs of me, please. Those are the cocktails on the bar. Look at that. These are beautiful. They're awfully attractive, huh? Cheers, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Wait till you see this, Paul. Come look at this this vista we have here. Gonna straighten this all out, make it look great for everybody. Look at that. That unbelievable. This is unbelievable. So this guy that I've been watching do the New York, and he's got like 400 people watching. I don't know if he's famous in another milieu. You know, he's not like the big giant Greek and German rock star that I am, but he's obviously got a following because he's only been on there for a while. He's got 300 people watching him, and he's not up here. He's not looking at this bird's eye view of the city with the Bastards. There's the Roosevelt Island tram, which we could go home that way if you want. We don't have to take the ferry. That's true. Now, is there a ferry? The one thing that they don't do here, which is really stupid in New York City, is they should have a ferry that goes to the west side. And they used to. So I don't want to be a tattletale. But like it's a nice bar we're in. It's elegant. But like the watches, a bunch of guys' watches here are tacky. I didn't see anything good at all. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. My grandmother lived on Sutton Place. I don't know. Let's give her a little bit of cowbell. Nathaniel Hannon says, nice view of Sutton Place. Let me zoom on in on that. You know what? They're not playing any really obnoxious music here, which is really nice. You know? Let's give you, Nathaniel, let's give you, for $1.99, I'm going to give you this. Thank you, sir. Just a little bit of Lenny, because, you know, little Leonard Bernstein makes the world go around. That's for sure. This drink is delicious. So Paul doesn't usually come with me on my walkabouts, but he's here. So know what he's doing? He's taking like lots of pictures behind the scenes. He's doing the behind the scenes report, which is really fun. And we don't ever really get to go out, so this is kind of like date night, which is fun. Here, cheers. I like this. I wonder though how many of these equals heartburn. You know, I used to pour the Rancho Reyes. It is a liqueur, Mexican liqueur that was for margaritas to make them spicier. And it didn't catch on in the bar I was in, which was a tequila bar, but I remember thinking that it tasted delicious. I really liked it. Thank you, Nathaniel. Your grandmother lived on. You've got so many stories. It's not even believable. My grandmother, how many people can say my grandmother lived on Sutton Place? For anybody who's not from the New York area or doesn't know New York well, Sutton Place is one of the toniest neighborhoods in the world. It's one of the most upscale. It's where all those super duper crazy rich people or smart people got a house or apartment. It's mostly private homes. But if you can't, like, I wish I could zoom in right now. I can. I'll use the other camera. Hold on. I'll use the camera. Use the other camera. Back telephoto camera. Okay, right there we go. Okay, so now, see that right there? See where I'm going to go? That house with the 1, 2, 3 with the staircase and the garden, that's a single family home. It's not an apartment building. It's got a backyard, trees. Those are private homes on the East River in New York City. And part of their backyard covers the FDR highway. We have the FDR, what is it? The expressway? FDR, what is it? FDR, it's an expressway. I know they're all highways, but you know, freeways, highways, everybody's got a different name for it. But most of that backyard is on top of the FDR. It's covering it. Yeah.
White areas, a new added park there. This white floating.
I was just recently on there. No, I wasn't on there. No. When did they build that and we didn't notice it? Really? That's just like a green space? Oh wow. Wow. That's incredible. How's the audio, guys? Let me know. Oh, there's Carolyn Martin, rent controlled apartments. Well, yeah, sure. If you can get it. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome to the show. Ha ha ha. She's using a pseudonym to super chat tonight. Everybody was on to you. It wasn't just me. But thank you, dear heart. Uh, oh, you sent a lot. You sent my grandmother lived on there. Nathaniel used to work here. It's where the poster from Woody Allen's Manhattan was shot from. 100% that block that you're staring at right there. Right there. That is the street. That was a very famous street used in so many movies. I mean, countless films were shot on that exact street at the river. I mean, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but so many. What was the Sweet Charity? So many New York movies were shot. It's one of the most romantic streets in the world. It's beautiful Manhattan buildings, the 59th Street. It's the ultimate, and a lot of sets were kind of faked to resemble that street. They rebuilt that street to look like it, and they put like a big screen with the 59th Street Bridge. Carolyn Martin says, "Darling, let's give you for that. I'm going to give you." I'm going to give you this because now I know what you were up to. And I'll switch cameras now to give you the beautiful New York City camera setting. That's what you really want to look at. Look at that. Look where I am. It's like I'm suspended in space. One of the most beautiful places in the entire world. Anyway, there's these guys, and they're next to us at the bar. I'm not very loud, right? And guy has a ginormous watch on. It's ginormous. And I was thinking, okay, it's like a big ass Navitimer because I was 10 feet away. I get up close, and it's I don't know what the hell it is. But it's really big. I'm always amazed by big watches. Like, what does that say when you wear a watch that's way too big for you? What does it say? When you wear a watch that's way too big. You're not answering me? I'm asking you. Do you think I'm asking the people?
Yeah.
What does it say, people? Why do you think, here's a good question, Bashers. I'm not going to do a poll. I'm just going to ask you in person, live. Why do you think women don't ever do it? Well, women are wearing men's watches now, but they look cute on them. Why do you think a guy with like kind of a flimsy wrist, like I have a neighbor, we were talking about it, he's got a really, really small wrist, and he's talking about watches that he likes, and I was like, too big, you can't have that, too big. People like big watches, but sometimes they look like an anchor, like they're going to weigh you down, I mean, I have a 7.25-inch wrist. This is a 39 millimeter watch. I can wear up to 42 and still have real estate on both sides. And I know 42 is my limit. I know I can't wear anything more than that, nor will I. It just looks stupid. I tried on a 43. It looked horrible. Looked like a Flavor Flav. Cocktails. Who's having a cocktail and what are you having? It's a Thursday night cocktails. I'm suspended high above the city of New York. Having a wonderful time. It's just beautiful. Look at this water tonight. Look at this water. It's like glass tonight. Look at this. It is like glass. Hey, Dave Fitzsimons, my flight just landed and get to join the chat. Whoop, whoop. Dave Fitzsimons, welcome. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're perched high above Roosevelt Island at the Graduate Hotel, as was suggested by Call Him Scotty Love. And he chose this place, and it is wonderful. New York City is just, look at the sky. It's cool. It's a what's the temperature right now? I'm gonna say like 70 or 71. It is cool. There's a cool breeze. 74. Look at Dave. Look at the the glass that is the East River. It looks like Milgauss glass. It's a little overcast, but in a beautiful way. Look at the camera lens. Look how cool that looks. It's very Batman. It's very Batman. Ray Ray says, size is in the hands of the holder. You know what they say about big hands? Big gloves. Well, it's so bad that I can't read super chats and chats without my glasses on. DRLK Lord Mobhead 2 LLL. Oh my God, what does that mean? That you just type like Ray Ray does. Did you just type a Ray Ray sentence? I don't know what that means. LK Lord Mobhead 2 LOL. Oh my God. Carolyn, what does that mean? And then she says, Ray Ray behave. Stunning view. Hey, Carolyn. There you go. Yeah, the view is amazing, right? It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, here it is. Oh, so you're talking about a person. Hey, Dirk and Carolyn Martin. I build submarines and hate puzzles. Okay, so it's Dr. LK Lord Knobhead 2. Welcome to the chats, man. I didn't see that one. Sorry. I'm perched high up. This is real. This is not green screen like I'm in my studio. I'm actually in this beautiful place on this rooftop enjoying cocktails. There's a whole bunch of folks here. It's great because they have this ledge, this beautiful ledge that's right on the edge of the building. It's fantastic. I see people showing up in their best printed T-shirts. There was their website was a little bit scary. It had some very strict dress codes. Now, I'm, of course, wearing a polo, which is kind of my daily uniform. I am wearing jeans, but they're nice. Paul's got slacks on and a beautiful pink button-up shirt. But there's people wearing. Do you see any people in flip-flops? And said absolutely no flip-flops. So, I definitely. Once I saw no flip-flops, I said, "Hey, wait a minute! I think I like that place. It's a place for me." Because you guys all know, I think flip-flops on men should be illegal in public. Wear them at your pool. Wear them at the house. Wear them wherever you want. Just don't wear them in public, because nobody wants to look at your feet. Gross. Hey, look at that. Look at that shot, guys. Is that insane? Oh, seaplane. And it's so much bigger. It's so funny how small it looks on the camera screen. Look at that. Cameras just do the weirdest things. Devil Lord Knobhead. We know you are Paul Thorpe. Go back into the shadows. You don't think that was him, is it? Did he say something nasty? I can't understand what it says. Nah. And there are a lot of spies from the hate streams that come on the show, but that's okay. We're a love stream, so who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit when, we have actually something to offer. We're nice people who do nice things for nice people. Fuck the hate streams. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what? I have to say about the hate streams? Who cares? Who cares? I build ships and build puzzles, aka who. Wow, these are dangerous. I mean, it almost tastes like that stuff's not. That's not tequila, right? I mean, if it's tequila, Ancho Reyes, I think might be spiced jalapeno tequila. I think it's possible. I don't remember. I haven't worked in Rio for 5 years, so I don't know. Who knows? How'd that happen? You just look at the chance. I have friends who turn surface vessels into submarines non-consensually. Well, you know, those crazy places you hang out. I heard you spent a lot of time in DC. There's a lot of nasty that goes on there. Got to be careful, Nathaniel. Auntie Carolyn. Auntie Carolyn. Flip flops, Melly C. Here's a woman of taste and stuff. Flip flops are only acceptable when using a public shower facility. I could not agree more. Listen, if you're gonna, if you are at a cabana, you are at a pool, or you are at the beach, sure, that kind of footwear is completely acceptable. But in a public place, a public forum, a restaurant, it's grotesque. You see these guys walking around with cargo shorts and some flip flop from one of the, you know, from Dunn's shops or Marks and Spencer or any of the crappy joints we have in America, like uh, I guess they come from. What's the cheapest place? Old Navy for flip flops. Those are the $5 ones, right? Yeah, Woolworths. But Woolworths doesn't really exist here anymore. But unacceptable for anybody to wear such a thing. Or a 99-cent store, yeah. In Oz, flip flops are called thongs. You know, when I was a kid, they were called thongs. Melly C. I will be honest with you. In when I was a kid, those things that had the one little thing that you stuck your big toe, you know, and your second toe in between, those were called thongs. When did they become flip flops? Because they made that noise. By the way, they're called flip flops because if you're ever standing behind somebody who's wearing them, they make the most annoying sound in the world. Like, those rubbery things, they're grotesque. Absolutely, they're hideous. Yeah. The guys with the bad watches are leaving. I'm just scoping it out. The size of that thing. That must be like a 52. You see it? And he's wearing it really loosey goosey too. I'm being so judgy right now. I'm being so watch judgy. Can't figure it out. Dean says, "Thanks, Bert." Thanks, Bert. Yeah. Try to get a shot of that guy's watch because it's just so hideous. No, not him. The blue. Oh, you got it. Oh man, he got it. It's so ugly. Can you blow it up? Oh snap! What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Let's see. I mean, it does look like it is shaped like a bottle top. The knurling on the bezel on the bezel, it's pretty bad. Look at this, guys. This is just so beautiful here. I wanna be your panorama. This bridge is what year was this built? Built 18.
Open in 19.
Oh, 1909. Okay, so it's 115 years old. Feels older, right? It's interesting the way they built these patios. They kind of like they curve in, makes you wonder like, are they hanging off the edge of the building? Oh, it does. Okay. But how many people know about this? It's actually kind of busy in there. Oh, they have a meat slicer here. How weird is that? They have what? Like the music band? They do? I didn't see that. Where'd you see that? Andrew. Uh, no, I was doing Andrew. Where's my earrings? I lost them somewhere between 50th and 65th Street. Find them. See, I say I have a little bit. I'm like checking out everybody's Androids now because I'm so mad at Tim Cook from Apple. So I'm like, I've been threatening that my next phone is going to be. I'm gonna leave the Apple ecosystem. And I'm serious. I might do it. It all depends. But I'm not seeing all these other brands of phones that seem to have so many features, so many things. And I really feel that Apple kind of gives you a bag of limitations. They almost give you what you need, and then you find out that some Samsung has something even crazier. It's possible. Possible. It might possibly happen. See, he's got a big Samsung, right? See the size of his screen? You should see the size of that guy's screen. Come to the dark side. Oh. For the longest time, I always thought Apple was the dark side before I became an Apple person in 2001 because I was a Windows guy. And I thought all the Mac people were all nerds and weirdos. Well, they were. They were musicians and actors and artists. And they were weirdos and nerds and geeks. But I'll tell you, once you drink that Kool-Aid, it's very, very hard to put it down. It's very, very hard. Well, you don't ever call me on one because I know that your bubbles are blue. So, I mean, I'm sure for like business, you probably use. Here comes a plane coming in, guys. I'm gonna try to get this for you. I'm gonna switch cameras to telephoto, settings, camera, telephoto. I want to try to get this. Oh, it's not landing. Why? Wow, that's taking a low pass. It's a shame that I can't zoom in on this because it's actually that is only about 100 feet over my head. I tried. That's a beautiful one. Andrew says, Dean, I'll only have 10. He means beers if I'm not working next day. I'll keep it to 4 to 8 on working nights. That's pretty damn funny. Here's a cool boat going by. Look how glassine that water is. Andrew, we went to the cat sanctuary, and I told her all about your cats. I said, he's got two 29-year-old cats. And she was like, I've never heard of such a thing. This wonderful woman at the cat sanctuary. You have to rewind the whole show and watch it. It's amazing. Here you go. Oh. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. This is my city, baby. It's my town. New York, a hell of a town. The Bronx is up and the battery's down. The people are in a hole in the ground. New York, New York. It is a great town. I just shit on it all the time because we're selling it to the highest bidder. And that's the sad part. We're giving New York away, you know? We're giving it away to the highest bidder. So many crazy foreign corporations have bought here, and they've leveled historic buildings. And if you look at the skyline, here's the skyline. Like, see this big giant obelisk? What is that? Nobody even knows. It's not. It's new. It's got no name. And then there's the one just below it, and that's new. And then the one below that is new. And then can you barely see the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building? They're tucked behind these giant monstrosities. It's just so wrong. Here comes another seaplane, but it's not going to land. I wanted to catch one for you guys to watch it land. Yeah, see, it's hanging a right turn. So, trying to get the best shots for you guys. They can be seen that day, but they're very far away. So far away, doesn't any building stay in one place anymore? It's a shame. And one of the first ones was this Donald Trump building, the black one, the big black obelisk. Looks a little bit like 2001: A Space Odyssey. That was built in the early 90s. Actually, I have friends who have an apartment there. And it's just a big black box. That was the first building that they put that ruins the perspective of New York City. There used to be a law in place, or legislation that was in place, that said that you could only build up from the outside. The tallest buildings needed to be in the center of the island. Now, those laws have obviously changed, because that's not happening anymore. No, it's very weird. I heard that 200 years ago, Water Street was at the water's edge, and Wall Street was the wall of the. Yeah, it's all landfill. All of Lower Manhattan is landfill. All of it. Almost all of it. Dean says, "Do we know when Ush will meet Timmy in Geneva? Is Asheen going to Geneva? I don't know. You guys know more than I do. I know Timmy is there, right? Listen, man, I'm not really in the watch world. I like watches, but I'm not in the business of watches. I'm not in it. Neither is Asheen, really. He's not in the business of watches at all. He collects them. I'm not in that business. I actually got to send Timmy out a shout out and say thanks to him and Sean for the invite to LA, but I got to do music stuff that week. Andrew says, laws change when money changes hands. Ain't that the truth? Daniel says he'll be at late as usual. Is he doing a stream soon? Is that what's happening? Oh, is it his birthday? Is it Timmy's birthday? I'm completely unaware. Is it Timmy's birthday? Machine's birthday is the 2nd. All right, it's coming up next week. Next week is his birthday. The 3rd. The 2nd or 3rd. I didn't know he was going there. He didn't tell me. What's his birthday? Yeah, it's next week. Is he planning on doing a stream tonight, Tim? It's very late over there. We might be doing it for the American crowd. For the American crowd. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's doing a stream right now, because I went from 50 some odd people to 35. So I'll show a watch. Will you guys get happy if I show a watch? That's what I'm saying. Okay. My birthday is the 8th of September. Virgo's rule. Hey, well, we'll do a big birthday thingy for you. For sure. Why shouldn't we? 100%. Well, let's have a little birthday party for Dean. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. Didn't know anything about it. Now I do. Well, how hard is it to get to Geneva from where he lives? Not too hard at all. That's for sure. Beautiful night in the big city. I didn't forget his birthday. It was just like you said tonight. And I'm like, oh, is it Tim's birthday tonight? No, I didn't forget his birthday. No. I don't forget birthdays of the big folks. Mork and Mindy's birthday is the 9th of September. It's Todd Zeal's birthday. My favorite baseball player of all time, Todd Zeal. He's 9965. He was born in 1965. Todd Zeal, 9965. So that's a great day, Mindy. Ray's still here. Oh, hey, baby. Red Shovel gets it. I don't even really know who that is. I don't know who these people. I don't know who those players are, man. Everybody is so deep in the watch world. Like I barely know who they are. You know, seems like a nice enough guy. He's an Irish guy or a Northern Irish guy. Is he a Northern Irish guy or is he an Irish guy? There's a difference, you know. Sorry about that, kids. I didn't realize that my battery was low, and I didn't have it plugged into my juicy battery pack. I apologize. I didn't even realize it doesn't give you a warning because StreamYard doesn't give you a battery warning. I apologize for that. My apologies, kids. I had to scramble really quick. I appreciate you kicking around for that. Where am I? I missed some stuff. I missed some stuff. I missed a lot of stuff. How did I miss all this stuff? Hey. Okay. Sorry about that. Where'd you go? I used to make a phone call. Bunch of chats came in while you were gone. Okay, let's see. There's a whole bunch. Let's see what you said there. I missed a bunch. I'm back. Yeah. Oh no, not again. No, it was basically because my battery was dying. Prophet Nick's predictions have come true. Can you believe Prophet Nick? He didn't write me back. So obviously I was set up and I figured, people are going to do that. And that's fine because it might be funny at the end of the day. If somebody sends me like something really cuckoo and crazy, it might be fine. Red Room. Probably Nathaniel Hannon. Nah, probably not. He is dead. No, I wasn't dead. My battery died. And I have this juicy battery this big crazy thing I have now, and I had it ready to go, but I didn't realize because nowhere on my screen does it give me my battery charge. It doesn't, which is absolutely nowhere on my screen does it tell me when my phone is about to drop dead. It just doesn't do it, which is nonsense. You watching? Not that much more. We're gonna wrap it up soon. In about 10 minutes, because I think they're going over to Timmy's stream, and 2 hours. I mean, if you guys were, a lot of people were in the room and hanging out and looking at this beautiful scenery, you know, I'd stay on as long as you want if you want it. But like there's no encore unless the people cheer. Paul Stanley would say, "Listen, people, there's no encore if you don't cheer for us. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Do you want to hear some more songs?" Um, One of these days, Dirk will get drunk and wake up with his tongue pierced and a snake tattoo on his stomach. I can guarantee you that is never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never, ever going to happen. Scotty Love says, I binged the Tombstone documentary last night. If true, the socio-economic, political implications of the feud of two men is wild. Must watch. Great. We're watching Bad Monkey, and it's really, really funny. And Vince Vaughn is a delight. And the story's good. It's multi-layered. And Rob Delaney's in it, who's like a big sloppy bang. And he plays a very bad guy. And very interesting. It's a good show. But that's definitely never going to happen. Never. I actually don't get drunk. I mean, I have a cutoff switch. I have a natural cutoff. And when I'm ready to cut that off, I'm ready to cut that off. Because it just gets to the point where I know when I'm done. I absolutely 100% know when I'm done. And that's, just an honest thing. Perhaps when it gets to Italian, but in Italy, you don't get drunk. In Italy, you have 2 glasses of wine and 10 glasses of acqua frizzante, and you have a lot of food at the table and stuff like that. So, that's not really going to happen. I don't think I've ever been drunk in Italy ever, because you don't really get the opportunity to do that. You really don't. Because nobody really does it. Maybe at night. Oh, okay, I take it back. One night in Venice, we went, she took us to Rialto, and a little bit of stupidity happened there. I will admit. Okay, it definitely did. But we were drinking champagne. I don't know why we were drinking champagne, but we were in Italy. Why would anybody drink champagne in Italy? It's a very stupid idea, but we did, you know. Andrew Walker's Canadian $10. Encore also upvote everyone and subscribe. Become an inspiration in others' lives and a blessing in their memories. Thank you so much for saying that, Andrew. I'm going to give you something marvelous, beautiful, and exquisite for that. And that is, you see this beautiful New York skyline? Look how amazing it looks. Melly C says, no goonbag parties for you then. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Andrew also says, so no playing alien abduction, drinking until you pass out and finding out that you got probed. Yeah, but luckily for me, that has definitely never happened in real life either. No, I don't like being drunk. I like being buzzed. And I think a champagne buzz or a bubbly buzz is the best buzz. But that only happens after like 2 bubblies, and then you're done. After that, after it just starts to just get turned into a headache. So I like white wine spritzers, wine. I like a nice wine buzz. But and then that's it. Liquor I don't drink. And drinking for a long period of time gets tiresome, cumbersome. Not a thing for me. Andrew says, I'm going to show you guys the lights. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines over the bay. You can't see it because it's not dark yet. Oh, I want to be there, yeah, in my city. Oh, There's a lot of lights on the bridge. You can't see them because the camera just can't capture it. 'Cause, you know, iPhone cameras just don't capture very much. They just don't. Really souring. But you know, it's true. You know, it's like you're in love with one brand of stove or range or refrigerator. You know, that can't last. Love affairs with your favorite car. Maybe you drive a Buick. Then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're driving an Opal. You know, I used to ride Harrow bikes, and then I got a Cannondale. Uh, stereo equipment. Apple, you grow out of things. I think that's what happens. You grow out of things, and eventually it's just no good for you anymore. I just think that Apple doesn't really want me in their ecosystem anymore. I own a ton of their stuff. Here's some speedboat guys. Can we get some action on this? Just switch cameras real quick. Look at these dudes. Well, that guy won. How about that action? It's getting late. Everybody's coming up here for drinks and festivities. The beautiful people are showing up in their beautiful outfits. New York. That's funny. Watch the lighthouse with the phone pass. I watched it. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Dana Gutierrez says scare. I'd love to do that. I love speed on the river. I've unfortunately drunk till I've actually felt sober. That's what Andrew says. Letting me do my thing there. Let me switch the angles. This is live, huh? Why won't it let me hide my current thing? It's weird. Or it won't let me put anything up. I don't know why it did that. Andrew said, I've done that. I felt cheated. It was an expensive night to become sober. Andrew's done the same. He felt ripped off after that. Andrew says, I wonder what New York will look like at Christmas with a bit of snow. Too soon? Well, it's too soon for that, Palio. We're just in the summer months. We want to keep that going as long as we can. I know I need a haircut. I'm going to put you back to something more beautiful. And then I guess in a couple of minutes we'll just wrap it up because, orientation settings are disabled. Camera. I guess everybody's defecting to one of the watch streams. That's okay. 35 people. Never really got a whole hell of a lot of people, but thanks everybody for coming out. I hope you enjoyed coming to the animal sanctuary on Roosevelt Island. We couldn't have met a more beautiful woman. She was absolutely incredible person. Miss Charuzzi, Rossana Charuzzi, who's a selfless, beautiful, caring person. Here's the links to her place. That's if you want to donate to the Wildlife Freedom Foundation. And that is the website that you can find them both on the description of tonight's show, the Wildlife Freedom Foundation Adopt or Foster. I am going to go home tonight and I'm going to
fill out the application because she met me and she knows me now. So I'm going to fill out the application to become a volunteer there. I might do a couple of days a week just to meet all the cats and the ducks and all the beautiful animals there. Paying it forward is something that the Bashers really know how to do. And, I don't have my kitty cat anymore, and I miss the interaction between a beautiful animal. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that other than, hug her remains in my bed at night and cry over it, maybe hoping another kitty cat assimilate into a society like she's built there. It'll be beautiful. And thank you so much, Rossana Ceruzzi. Thank you to all the beautiful super chatters who came in here tonight with some amazing shit. I don't build ships. I don't do puzzles. Softcoin Terracorp, Danny Gutierrez, Dean, Ray, Softcoin Terracorp, Nathaniel Hannon, JHB, Legends All, Nathaniel Hannon again. I don't build ships again. Carolyn Martin, Andrew Wolkowicz. You guys are legendary. Thanks everybody for coming into the show. I know that there's a lot of other streams to choose, and I'm very grateful when you come to watch mine. I'm here for you. It's your show. I just host it. As you know, I'm your eternal servant, and this is my beautiful city, New York City, and I hope you enjoyed looking at her. And I hope it's in 4K. Tune in next week for Dirk's Petting Zoo. That might absolutely come true. Thank you so much. You guys, this is the most beautiful megalopoli in the world. It truly is. I love to rag on her, but man, the sheer beauty of this town is incredible. And there's the Four Freedoms Park down there at the end, and it's a beautiful place. I want to thank each and every one of you beautiful people for coming tonight. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the support. Love you all. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember, when you encounter unkindness, you can't always know what that person is going through. They could be the greatest person in the world going through something really bad, or they could be a total cool.